What's up, guys? It's Randy B. And yeah, it's been a crazy, crazy week. And this is the one thing that I'm hoping that people are getting out of this because I believe that when it comes to things like racism and things that we see, people think that racists look a certain way or racism happens in like one major event. They think it's like a George Floyd or they think it's what happened at the Capitol building. And what I hope people get out of this, I think it's important that people get, is that racism is not an event, right? It's not a one time big event that Black people live. The people who showed up, who flew, who spent their own money to fly from all places around the country are doctors and lawyers, lawmakers, they are the people you see at the grocery stores. They work in grocery stores. They work in department stores. They come from all walks of life. And these people are interacting with Black people on a regular basis. And some Black people are responsible or are at the will of these people to get promoted, just to get good service, to get a job. And so when we complain about stuff, it's like we're always like characterized as being victims, always complaining. And I want you to know that these people, so it's a small representation of the people who do not like Black people, who are racist. And while they may not even show up to the Capitol to take it over, to burn it down, they still have the same sentiments. They still support those sentiments. And those are the people that we as African Americans, as Black people live with. They are our neighbors. We work with. We depend on for our health care. We try to get bank loans from. We put our children in school with, to be taught by, and daycare centers with. Like, these are people that we as Black people depend upon. So if you want to know why sometimes we're tense or angry or sad or suspicious about people, it's that. It's that these people, while they may not be doing these grandiose things on camera for you to see, they're little things that they do to us all the time. Little microaggressions or macroaggressions or macro assaults that we feel every day. It's why we don't live as long, because of the stress of carrying the burden of these people every day. There are many Black people who live with bosses that we know they don't like us, not because of our performance, but because we're Black, right? There are many people that I know that I was scared to send my kids to school because I knew they didn't have their best interests at heart. There are doctors. We've all been to doctors who haven't given us the best care. I mean, there's stats that prove this because we're Black. So understand what I want you to take from this week is that Black people must struggle every day. It's not just an event. Most days we are having to go against people, the very people you saw at the Capitol and their friends, their supporters. And to do whatever you can, being an ally is to do whatever you can to help us navigate this situation where we're living amongst people who feel as if this country is not ours, that we have no right here, and that it's more theirs, and that we're less than, and we're not deserving of anything. These are my thoughts. It's Randy B.